G'day YouTube, JB from Oz here. Sorry about all the noise, but I've got a little bit of background from the welder going there. But just thought I'd bring you in on my very first TIG welding on steel experiment. I started to make this frame up the other day using the MIG, and as a welder I'm a pretty good grinder, I think is the phrase. So I tacked all of these horizontal slats in place, and I really wasn't happy with the result I was getting with the MIG. Having a TIG here that I've only ever used with aluminium, I thought, oh, I'll give it a shot with that to do the steel. And started having a bit of a play, just trying to get some repeatability going. Some of these look pretty ordinary, but the other ones are sort of coming together. And that's probably one I'm most happy with at the moment. A little bit of not quite enough penetration in the back there, but I reckon I can use that without even having to grind it. Just throw a coat of paint on it. The welder I'm using at the moment is a Weldsmart 275. It's got a fair few functions on the front, which I can't really show you while the unit's off, but I'll turn this off in a sec anyway. But essentially what I'm going with at the moment, I've got a gas for 0.6, start the arc at 70, hold it there for 0.3 of a second, ramp up to the 130, and then on the release hold for a second down to 70, and then 3 seconds of gas and then off. It's a start. I'm getting a result. I'm still using the old WP20 torch, which I have got a gas lens in. It seems to be working reasonably well. Got a 1.6mm tungsten. I do have in this box over here a couple of other TIG welding goodies, including the pedal, which I might have a go with before the job's finished, but I'm making pretty good progress as it is, just with the settings I'm using. But also I have myself this torch, which is a WP9, I think it is. And then I have the water-cooled version of the handset with flex head, I believe. So that will replace, I believe, maybe, I'm not sure. There's meant to be some sort of flex arrangement in that. So I've got the line, I've got the start of the plumbing. That then will run through the cooler that I have for the laser cutter. That's a refrigerative cooler. I've got a second outlet on that. So essentially I have a water-cooled 9 torch. Once I get a bit more progressed with breaking out the water, I've managed to find most of the bits I need, I think, to inject the water into the unit I've got, which just has electrodes and so forth. Got an on-off switch on here, but there's also somewhere in my box of bits, that's right, I had a second regulator so I could do back purge if I needed it. That's the wiring for the switch, which I need to connect up. But somewhere in here, excuse the bumping around, somewhere in here I've also got a rotary switch. Lenses, studies. couple of lens kits. Fittings to plug into the water line. Cutting more tips. There's supposed to be somewhere in here rotary switch for that handset. Oh well, I'll pull it out eventually. But with the project, all the TIG stuff is coming out, and I'll have to make a trolley up for that so I can put it away. But I'm very happy with a few minutes work on this thing. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing. Managed to get 230 subscribers since I last blinked, so that's pretty awesome. Very, very happy with that. Can't imagine how it's possible, given this bloke in the back of Beyond. But anyway, thanks again for your time. Keep liking, subscribing, commenting, and I'll keep making videos. Thanks, guys.